It happens all the time. People come together to build a mutual aid group, determined to break away from the systems causing harm. But without realizing it, they end up recreating the exact same top-down corporate structures they were trying to dismantle. To address this, we are going to use a 3-part group culture audit. This framework is based on organizer Dean Spade's book on mutual aid, and it's designed to diagnose your group's internal structure before these habits take root. So gather your core organizing team, grab a notebook, and get a pen. We're going to walk through the practical steps to audit how your group actually operates. Identifying these corporate defaults early allows a group to intentionally maintain its commitment to shared power. This audit provides a clear method for avoiding the charity-based hierarchies that often slip into volunteer work. Step 1 is looking at how you distribute aid. We need to watch out for the charity model. That is a system that imposes strict conditions on people seeking help, effectively dividing vulnerable people into deserving and undeserving categories. Look at your notebook and write down every single eligibility requirement your group currently demands from the people you help. This could be requiring sobriety, enforcing curfews, or filling out complicated paperwork. This comparison chart shows the difference. The charity model relies on strict eligibility criteria, while mutual aid gives without expectations. Take your pen and cross out any written requirement on your list that polices behavior or sets conditions on receiving help. When these conditions remain, they invite saviorism and co-optation into your work. These mindsets shift the mission, turning the group into gatekeepers rather than peers. You can see this happen when groups start modifying their work to look palatable to grant funders, or when they share information with local law enforcement. Eventually, they may find themselves excluding the exact criminalized youth or unhoused people they set out to support. Mutual aid is built on giving without expectations. Placing conditions on survival replicates the same systemic pressures the group was originally built to oppose. Step 2 is the structure audit. We are going to map out how power is distributed in your organization. Think about the last major decision your group made and draw a quick map of exactly how it happened. Trace the path of that specific decision. Start from the person who originally proposed the idea and draw a line to whoever had the final authority to approve it. This flowchart visualizes 3 common defaults in group structures. You might see a single charismatic leader making all the calls, a vague process where no one knows how decisions are finalized, or an overloaded structure where the group makes promises to the public they can't actually keep. Horizontal decision-making offers a different path. Spreading the authority out across an interconnected web allows you to distribute tasks and maintain transparency with every member. Look back at your map. Now, establish and write down one concrete rule you can implement at your next meeting to clarify exactly how decisions will be made moving forward. Vague or top-down decision-making often leads to internal friction and fractured groups. Clear, horizontal structures build the trust necessary for long-term work. Step 3 is the culture assessment. We need to look at the daily reality of your group, specifically the burnout caused by a constant sense of urgency and scarcity. This checklist contrasts traits that drain a group's energy with those that generate it. Direct your attention back to your notebook. Write down one helpful quality your group currently possesses. Grounding the audit in your existing strengths makes the next step more productive. Now identify and circle the one quality that is currently causing the most friction or exhaustion in your group. Leaving these friction points unaddressed creates a specific breakdown. Without a shared plan for pacing, a few members usually take on every task out of a sense of urgency. As they burn out, others who feel their input isn't needed often simply stop showing up. Naming a destructive cultural trait is not a failure. It is a necessary step in pacing the work so the group remains active over the long haul. You now hold a tangible diagnosis of your mutual aid project, covering your eligibility rules, your power structure, and your daily culture. Take this piece of paper to your next general meeting. Use it to initiate a targeted intervention based on your findings. To avoid overwhelming the organization, propose only one structural fix at a time. This could be dropping one unfair rule or changing a single metric for how you make decisions. Centering these internal adjustments helps a group deliver supplies consistently and reliably. These small structural changes ensure the organization survives the next crisis.